welcome back to I don't know what to call this and how to do an intro. Are you guys ever scrolling on your phone and then you get a video and it's like my mom sold me to the mafia or it's like those dramatic actors are like my mom is selling me to the mafia. What am I gonna do? And they're always explaining their backstory in 1 second. Yeah. Today we're talking about those videos. I could not find it when I looked for it again, but I was halfway asleep and I was scrolling to TikTok. I see AI cops running and I'm like, what is this? I wish I stayed and watched, but I immediately saw AI and I was like, I'm too tired for this, and then I scrolled away. So I don't have that video anymore, unfortunately. But I do have a few more videos to show you. So, first of all, I want to get into why, me personally, I did not like them. The reason I even got this video idea was because my sister likes them. Yeah, today, she was watching them all day. She was watching them all freaking day. I'd be like, Zoe, and she, we were trying to watch Vanderpump Rules, because we just started watching that a couple months ago, and she was scrolling and watching that show for 10 minutes before we ever got to watch it. And then she tells me later, she was like, yeah, the last episode made me cry. And it was something about the lost quarterback or something. The lost quarterback girl. Are you joking? What about Money, Guns, and Merry Christmas? What about I married the alpha and he sold me? There's some reasons why I don't like them, and that's because I feel like the camera work is boring as hell. And as somebody who needs to be stimulated by the camera work, those shows are literal hell for me. Most of it is just going back and forth between faces. And I'm like, bitch, I'm bored. I'm bored. This is just me sharing my personal opinion, okay? None of this really matters. I totally understand why people like them. I want to say that first. Sometimes I'll catch myself, I know there's a lot of ones I see on TikTok, and it's they're kind of like K-dramas, almost. They're mostly in Korean, and then they have a voiceover. And I'm like, wait, why is this? It was something about this girl, and she had two love interests, and they were brothers, I think, actually. And she was deciding on which one to marry, and I was like, this one is such an obvious choice. And he was kind of a dick to her, and I was like, wait. Sorry. But I think that videos like that, I feel like the reason they started being made, because I didn't really see any of them until TikTok, I think it's because companies and people making films now have realized attention spans are short now. So in order for people to want to watch your stuff now, you're gonna have to make it short form content like TikTok. But making people pay $5 upwards, and I think it was $120 a year or $20 a month become premium or whatever it was, is low-key kind of crazy. And one thing that clips on TikTok that I'm seeing, most of them have AI voiceovers or AI clips too. Let me show you some of the AI ones that I've found. There's this one. The ones that I found for some reason have something to do with hurting babies, and I don't know if that's a common thing in the AI world. But in this one, the mom is throwing her baby out the airplane. Okay, let's just watch it. It's real short. Guys, it's real short. Oh my god. I think real short might do all of these. And I'm wondering, if you went onto real short, do they have AI? Hold on. Do they have AI?
Hey, Elena, I've been trying to call you.
I looked up AI.
No, I'm busy. I need to get to work.
Hey,
This is an
you're
AI.
acting weird. Did I do something wrong? Elena, baby, come on. How about after you're done with work, let's go get some ice cream?
Elena baby. Did I do something wrong? Get out. The door's right here. Okay, let's watch the AI one.
Baby, a mother threw her from 10,000 meters in the air before the plane crashed into a mountain and exploded. The baby should have died from the fall, but an eagle appeared, swooping in to catch her and save her life. Little did anyone know, the eagle was the pet of a billionaire who had no children. He adopted her, and
The eagle? How did the eagle know where he was? Do eagles have memory like that? Hold on. Let's look that up. Do eagles have memory like that? Yes, eagles have impressive memories and can recognize individuals, including humans, and remember past interactions, both positive and negative. Okay. You know, I gotta stop hating. I'm hating because it's AI. I can say whatever I want. Even if I didn't know that eagles have good memory like that.
20 years later, that baby grew into a beautiful.
Oh,
charming
it's
young
turning
woman.
into real.
Good morning, Miss Haley. Your Gucci outfit.
I think it's
Chanel
real people
handbag
now.
for today. Chanel backpack and backup Chanel handbag.
And your coat this year, I'm changing things up.
Oh.
I wonder if they're gonna have like party.
Sweetheart, what are you wearing?
What?
School.
I don't want to be known as a nepo baby.
Oh.
This is the whole
She's a
reason.
nepo baby, bro. She's a nepo baby. So I'm pretty sure I remember this one. It's like, I don't know what the fuck a Kaplan Harris is, but I'm pretty sure when she goes to the school, there's another girl and she's like, I'm the Kaplan Harris. And then the other girl's like, girl, no you're not, I am. And then everybody's like, no, you're trashy nobody. And then the fake Kaplan Harris like bullies her and like I'm pretty sure trips her, and then like the girl that the fake Kaplan Harris, or the guy that the fake, I thought, it's not Yuri, I'm sorry guys, the guy that the fake Kaplan Harris has a crush on, like, catches the real one, and then they're like, hey, and then she's like, get off me, and he's like, wait, I'm just making that part up, I don't really know what happens after, but that's what I remember, and I'm pretty sure I got that right. I did watch a little bit of that one.
A boy was put into a garbage bag by his mother and then thrown into a garbage truck. Later, while collecting trash, the garbage truck workers noticed a bag moving.
No.
Upon opening it, they discovered a little boy.
Wait, is it
Learning that
real
he had
now?
been abandoned, one of the
I
men
think it's still
decided
AI.
to adopt him. 12 years later, the boy's biological father.
It's real now. My question is like, is the AI even actually a part of the story, or is it just for people to be like, is it just to catch people's attention? That's what I'm starting to think. Oh my god. I totally forgot about this one. I can't even probably put this on there, but just know this girl's up and grinding on gym equipment. Hold on.
To bring ultimate pleasure to a man, the girl trained her lower body every day, making herself more flexible. One day, she disguised herself as a hotel staff member to look for a specific man. But when she knocked on the first door, a stranger suddenly pulled her inside, and she ended up spending the night with him. The next morning, she woke up to find he was gone. Thinking he didn't want to take responsibility,
For
she
what?
chose to raise the child on her own. She thought
She got pregnant. She got pregnant. I totally forgot that happened. She got pregnant. I'm not diving into that story. All I know is like, where do they get those clips from? I can't show that. So if you guys happen to somehow find that video, just know I'm wishing you the bestest of luck. And I'll never be the same. And I hope that you can find your way back to who you were once before you saw that. Because I know I won't. Okay. Moving on. I don't think I found any more crazy ones that I haven't already talked about. So the main one I wanted to talk about, which I think is the first one that I ever saw, was Made for My Nemesis. In shows like that, they kind of have like voiceovers which explains the character's entire thought and movements, and they don't do that in real shows. Like, she'll be walking and she'll be like, 100 years ago my father blew up an entire continent, so now I had to move countries, and I have a crush on the new guy and he'd never like me, and I killed 15 people and I'm going to kill 15 people, and yeah, I also have sociopathic tendencies, and yeah, instead of like showing through their actions what type of person they are, like they're immediately like, yeah, I'm shy, I'm the shy girl at school, you know, I'm gonna have no friends, kind of a loner, and then they'll show none of that. Made for My Nemesis. Now that's kind of a play on words, kind of clever. They're made for my nemesis, because she's a maid for him. I see what you did there, Real Short. I see what you did there. Now this one's probably one of the better ones. I know a lot of people actually like this one, and I didn't want to talk about any crazy ones because I just want to have a light, fun time, and I want you guys to like kiki and haha with me. I didn't watch the whole like 4-hour movie that they have on Dailymotion because I wasn't about to spend my entire day watching a show that probably made me want to. But I wish I did one about the alphas. Maybe I'll do a part 2 and talk about an alpha show. But yeah, Made for My Nemesis. I think a lot of people like that one. So basically, it's this girl named Emma Johnson. Emma John Pork. Most of the shows have the same plot. It's like an alpha male who shows no emotions. He's a gruff little stoic man. And he's like all buff and he has a great body. And he's like he's the best looking one on the cast or something. And then it's a girl who's poor and who's sweet and bullied. And she kind of like also like kind of has a little fire to her. And the guy falls in love with her and he's like, let me help you, I'll be your sugar daddy. And then she's gonna be like, no, I don't need any handouts. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird trope to me, I think. It starts with Emma and, oh my god, what is that man's name? Lucas. They are competing for class president. And it kind of feels like they decided who's gonna be class president in that moment after she roasted him. Which is like, I'm gonna make everybody smart and make lunches and breaks longer, and yeah, and he's like, we're gonna get crunk as fuck every night. She's poor at a wealthy school when her rival is freaking Lucas Bennett. He gets her fired from her job that's paying her father's medical bills. He makes up for it for freaking hiring her to be his personal freaking maid. So, I forgot to mention, but after Emma becomes the class president, he becomes her vice president. And here's the thing, I thought Thomas Jefferson ended that when Aaron Burr came along. Now, maybe Hamilton taught me that and maybe I'm wrong, but I thought that doesn't happen anymore. You get to choose who your vice president is. Maybe that's not how it works in school, but I don't know, I was never in student council. And their feelings for each other are basically said in like the first minute. Dating my rich nemesis. Sorry, I was doing another one. A part of all the tropes is the girl's really clumsy for some reason, and that always makes for her tripping and the guy following her, and they're like, and the girl's like, oh my god, get the fuck off me! And the guy's like, oh wait, she's kind of cute when she's mad. Get out.
I might be top of the class at my rich kid private school, but no one knows that secretly I'm dirt poor.
No, because listen to this. If you're dirt poor and you're going to a rich kid private school, how did you get into the private school? According to my research, and that research being a scroll on Google, private school tuitions for high school can be anywhere to $14K to $40K. Maybe the reason you're poor is because you're attending a freaking private school. And if your dad's in the freaking hospital, maybe don't go to the private school, maybe go to a public school. Use that job instead of probably paying for your freaking school to pay for your dad's medical bills. Who's paying for the private school? Maybe she got a scholarship, maybe she's that smart, but I don't buy it. I don't think anybody's smart enough to not pay for a private school. He has her ID now, or whatever. So he shows up at her work and gives it to her, but in doing that, there's these weird ass guys there harassing her, and I just need you guys to listen to the things that they say.
Dang, aren't you? I've always liked them young.
Yeah, when they're young, they're nice and tight.
I forgot how bad it was. Oh my god. No. I think there's a certain word that we can call them that starts with a P and ends with a file. Okay, he tries to touch her, and she kind of moves away. Like she's... Wait, why did I give... I literally gave cat's eye. But she tries to move away from them, and she looks... And when she moves like that, she looks like a freaking ninja. She goes back and places his cups.
You better apologize for that, bitch.
What did she do?
I can't risk losing this job. Not when my dad is sick. I need money to pay for his heart surgery.
Why did she randomly have a picture of her dad on freaking site? And why was it taken like that? Who goes to the hospital and takes a picture of their dad like that? When he's in the freaking hospital, like, out like a light. I hope he's okay, but he's not here with us right now.
Sorry about that.
You should be sorry. You're no different from any other waitress here. So I don't know why you're acting so high and mighty.
Yeah, we're hardworking men. You need to show us some respect. Why don't you lay across my lap so I can give you a spanking and teach you a real lesson?
He's here! He's here!
Lucas, what are you doing here?
Do you even know who we are?
Oh my god! There are people in the back! Why is nobody calling the cops? They're screaming!
My family owns Bennett Construction.
Did he just kill that guy?
And you're fired.
He just killed that guy. Guys, I think he just killed him.
Madam President.
Madam President. Get down, Madam President! Why is her posture so good? She's always like... Posture check. Posture check. So I'm not gonna go too far. I'm not gonna watch the entire movie here, even though I low-key kind of want to, because like I kind of want to figure out like, well, obviously I know how she gets the job though. She's like, great, you freaking, oh yeah, he like, oh yeah, by the way, she doesn't need this job. She quits, and he like throws money up into the freaking air like he's like some kind of freaking money man. Then she's like, they leave, and she's like, you literally, I need that job. And then he's like, I got you, baby girl. You can become my maid. And she's like, no. And then she probably becomes his maid. Like, I'm guessing that's how it goes down. I'm also pretty sure that this is still continued. Oh, they're kissing! Oh, guys, they end up married together. I'm just on the page now, and why am I seeing the top comment is, bro, when are you gonna put selling my virginity to the Mafia King? Wait, I kind of want to look at what that is. To the Mafia King. If anybody sees my search history, they're gonna be real confused. How much does she make him pay? Don't talk to me. You're gnarly. I'm not.
Sal Romano, the most notorious mafioso on the Eastern Seaboard.
Oh, what is this bee?
That's my fiance.
Oh my god, that new bait.
Aren't we entitled to a conjugal visit?
Is that really her fiance?
Come with me.
When I sold off my virginity, being dragged into the world of a mafia kingpin wasn't part of the deal.
She's selling her virginity to the Mafia King, I'm guessing to get money to bail her husband out. Did I get that, guys? And she ends up falling in love with him. And she's like, oh, I'm leaving that fool for him. Or maybe she ends up with both. Okay, Polycule. I think I skipped to the worst part. I think she's doing the selling right now. And why is everybody paying for everybody's medical bills? How did her sister even get, like, hurt? Did she get in a car crash? That's sad.
She passed away? Oh. All right.
He bought her virginity, but does that mean they have to fall in love and be together forever? Because why did he even want it? I'm probably going to have to watch it to figure it out, because I don't think I could sit through this, I'm going to be honest. Moving on from that, that's not even what I was talking about. I was talking about Maid for My Nemesis. So, she becomes his maid. They go to prom together. I remember that. Oh, they always somehow end up in conspicuous places together. I remember they ended up, I think, in a bathroom, and he was holding her. And then she, like, walks in on him without a shirt, and, like, he, like, has a whole conversation with her. And the whole time, I'm pretty sure she's just staring at his chest. There's not much to stare at. The bully changes the sign. I'm pretty sure she, like, steals her clothes or something, or spills something on her, and she's like, I have to go change. And, like, she, like, and the bully quickly changes the sign. I don't know where she got a replica sign for, or how she even did that, and where the teachers are, ever. Hey guys, it's editing at me. I actually got this mixed up. She changes the boys' locker room a different time, which I don't know why this bully bitch is pulling so many tricks, but this time that I'm actually talking about where Lucas picks her up and has her in the bathroom is when I think the bully fakes a note. and pretending to be Lucas, and they're like, hey, Shotty, meet me in the boys' locker, or the boys' bathroom. And then Emma's like, okay. They go up there. The bully comes in with her freaking minions. They literally strap her down, and then she flushes all of her money down the toilet. And then she, like, makes a weird joke about freaking Emma doing anything for money, and, like, you know, like, she does a weird motion with her hands. That's all I'm gonna say. And then she writes something crazy on the mirror. All I know is that this bully is trifling, and we need to put her down. Bennett, or whatever, Lucas comes in, and he's like, hey! Oh no, someone's coming. He picks her up and slams her into the freaking changing station. They're standing there together, and I don't know what happens after that. I'm honestly downloading. I'm downloading from my memories right now of when I watched this like a couple months ago, because I don't have the patience to see her. Guys, I never said I was gonna give you I never said I was gonna be good at this. I just wanted to talk about it. This is not like me trying to shed light on the situation. Wait, what would be a good word? This is not me like trying to become like a commentary YouTuber and like have all the facts and everything about the show straight. This is me talking about it and sharing my thoughts and my memories and how I feel, and also letting you guys in on these shows. I wonder if these people get paid good. I was watching people who were like on these type of shows, and they're like, it's honestly fun, and I just do it for quick money and maybe to boost my career. And I'm like, okay, get that bag. I know that people really like the people on this show. Why are there so many Mafia Kings? Are there that many Mafia Kings in real life? I wouldn't be surprised if freaking Lucas was a Mafia King too. Emma is like, I would rather die than work for you. I would rather die. Lucas phones the chief made in his manner to find out everything. So he has multiple mates. He has mates on mates on mates. He has a chief mate. He has that many mates. He phones him and he's like, hey, I need everything. I need everything about this Emma Johnson girl. And the mate's like, okay, I'm not Alfred. I literally just clean your house. Okay, so, and then they offer Emma $2,000 a week without mentioning the young master's name. The amount is sufficient to pay for Emma's father's surgeries. So she's like, okay, I'm taking the job. She didn't know it was him. She walks in, his shirt's off, and she's like, no! Yeah! I think she's taking him breakfast, actually. And then she like is like, oh no, I'm quitting. And he's like, no, I won't tell anybody. And she's like, oh. And you know, the acting is cheesy, but maybe for people who like, let me say this, I'm not somebody who likes rom-coms. I don't like romantic books. I don't like romantic movies. I'd rather be sad than watch anything with romance. But I say that, and I'm also like I kind of love romance in like the right setting. It has to be right. I don't like enemies to lovers. When you're on like, do they use an iPhone to film? They're like, okay guys, act your hearts out, and they're kind of like, get away from her. Okay, well, I guess honestly this video probably didn't make much sense, and I kind of spent most of it rambling. In conclusion, I'm just a hater. I don't like a lot of things. That's not true, but I am a hater. Maybe like I like hate too quickly. Didn't really understand the hype. Maybe I have to talk more about it to Zoe. We should ask Zoe her thoughts and opinions. But, you know, there's really cheesy acting, and I'm not a fan of how it's filmed. That's why I can't just sit down and I have to binge my shows. I can't sit down daily and only get to watch 9 to 18 minutes of my favorite show and then like have to scroll and then pay for it. I lose all my money in a freaking day, bro. Though vertical films seem to have their flaws, and definitely do have their flaws, I can see why people like them. Do I think that the directors really think of them as their potential artistic ability and not quick cash grabs? No, I really don't think that. I think that most of these are definitely just made for money. Maybe to film future films that maybe aren't vertical. Does anybody really have a passion for making vertical films? Let me know. If you do, I will completely change my opinion on everything. Yeah, let me know if you guys like this type of content, if you want me to do more, or if you guys want me to stick to playing video games. And if you do, that's not happening. I'm doing other videos. Okay, thank you for watching. Goodbye.
I only do this body for you. Only do this body for you, for you, for you. I was hoping you would come through.
Or or maybe guys, or maybe I'll watch Loving My Brother. Oh, Loving My Brother's Best Friend. Ex-convict nanny and billionaire single dad. I kissed the CEO. I kissed the CEO and he liked it. If loving you is a sin, then I'll go to hell. That's kind of a long title. Doesn't really long. Like, imagine, like, you know how, like, in fandoms they abbreviate it? That one's like ILYIASTIGTH. What did I even just say? IFUI. I didn't do that.